We observed key pre-election and election day activities, campaigns, delivery of polling materials, preparation of polling stations, voting processes and results management at polling stations. The comprehensive report, the detailed and comprehensive report, will be completed shortly and will be delivered to the Independent Electoral and Border Commission of Kenya and to relevant Kenyan authorities. The mission observed that the campaigns were conducted in a calm and peaceful atmosphere. Parties and candidates had the opportunity to campaign freely, although there were reports of some challenges or incidents encountered by some parties and some members. In our assessment, these were isolated incidents. They do not translate or reflect the whole election processes. And those issues that were incidents related to security were dealt with by the national security agencies. Two, the mission takes note of the important contribution made by several stakeholders like faith-based organizations, civil society organizations, the private sector, and the media, which helped in promoting peace and harmony during the campaigns as well as before and on polling day. The mission noted that at various stages of the electoral process, there were problems associated with social media, particularly regarding to disinformation, misinformation, and hate speech. The mission commends various stakeholders for their efforts to address these challenges. In this regard, the mission commends the mainstream media for the important contribution they have made in addressing some of these challenges. We also commend the wonderful work they have done on voter education and coverage of the electoral process. We hope they will continue to do so after the election results are declared. The mission takes note of the remarkable improvements made by the Independent Electoral and Border Commission with regards to transparency, preparations, and management of the 2022 elections. However, much more needs to be done for better outcomes in future. 5, on polling day, the mission observed the following. This is what we want to share. There are many things, but we would like to share the following. Generally, the situation was calm, peaceful, and orderly. Most polling stations opened on time, but there were a few which opened late for various reasons, including late setting up of the stations, late arrival of polling materials, or even late arrival of the polling officials. However, we were pleased to note that the time lost was compensated by the late closure of polls in the concerned polling stations. It is recommended by our mission that the IEBC should take corrective measures to ensure that these deficiencies do not recur in future. The other observation on polling day is that polling officials displayed high levels of competence and professionalism. There may be some slippages here and there, but generally, they displayed high levels of competence and professionalism. The mission recommends that the IEBC commends the IEBC for the selection and training of poll officials. We also commend the IEBC for involving young people, and for that young women, in the management of the electoral processes. The mission commends the IEBC on the successful use of technology in voter registration, voter identification and transmission of results. It has improved efficiency and increased transparency of the election process in Kenya. At least those who have been here in the last election are testifying to that.